Hey, collective. I'm doing a collective reading today, remotely from my friend's sewing room. Let us cleanse these cards and pray. Spirit, we thank you for the blessings we are about to receive, for the messages we are about to receive. Please let me channel on your behalf and let me be a messenger for you. Please make sure it is clear, with clear messages that I need to know. Amen. How's your guys' week been going? I've had a really beautiful week. The sun's been shining. It's been a really good recovery week. Having lots of fun. It's a good time to be having fun while the sun's coming out after winter. Oh, that card flew out. 2 cards flew out. The Learner. If this reading doesn't resonate, I'll just say now, with you, and it's not your story, there's plenty of videos out there that you might resonate with, so feel free to just leave, put a like if you want to, don't get upset or anything, but this could be yours. Either way, I'm gonna see my message. So the Learner card is the Child of Crystals. It's being curious, being inquisitive, being the fool, kind of sitting back and observing, but also experiencing kind of walks of life, also, when you see something that makes you curious and you're kind of I do a lot of looking stuff up on my phone. We do a lot of Googling. We're kind of what does that mean? That's interesting. And we look it up, we're studying. Everything we do and we're observing is we're taking in as we're studying. And, it's like children naturally just absorb. They're like little sponges. And, we're retraining our brains to be sponges. We're data dumping a lot these days. It's great. Our minds are so hungry they can just take more and more and more. It is good to give it a rest sometimes. TLC, self-care. We have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is it's standing in your power, standing in your higher self, standing up for your beliefs, your integrity, your being strong but also graceful, standing in your spirituality and in your spirit, strong in your soul. So you're possibly fighting for something at the moment, for some justice, fighting for what's right, and just trying to stay in your not in your lane, stay in your frequency. Working on that, it's a really cool thing to learn, is staying in your frequency no matter what's going on around you. It's just building that frequency and not letting anybody take you out of it. The Seeker. So the Learner, the High Priestess, and the Seeker, you're on a journey. You've maybe had a spiritual awakening. You are on a spiritual journey. You are looking for answers that you're not quite sure what the questions are. You're not quite sure how to word the questions. You're not quite sure what you're looking for. But you're on a quest. And you've got a lot of wisdom. You've got guides. With the High Priestess there, you're on a spiritual path. And what are these two? Trust. Trust in the universe. Trust in the angels. Trust in spirit. Trust in yourself, because it's all in there. It's inside us. This card's saying it's okay to trust. It's okay to trust yourself. It's okay to trust your intuition. It's okay to trust those around you who you feel like you can be yourself, who you genuinely, unconditionally love you. You know, even if they get a little bit mad here and there, or, you know, like, you know, the ones who don't talk behind your back, the ones who, you know, they're loyal and they're there, and, you know, you go off, whatever, and you come back and they're still, you know, trust. Even if there's no one around you that you feel like you can trust, it's when your faith gets really strong, because you're communicating with spirit and you're opening your eyes, you're opening your mind, you're opening your whole world to, you know, birds. There's always birds around, there's always signs around, there's always, just listen and just trust. Just put yourself into like a stream, like into a stream, and you're just flowing down the stream, right? Try to stay in flow, try not to fight the current, just trust it. You're on a good path, you're on a good journey, and it's going to lead you to some amazing places. Have your boundaries, common sense, but listen and just follow. So this trust card has also come up because your trust has been broken. The people around you that you thought you could trust, that you just, you know, and you were busy, and it's hard to find out that people close to us we thought we could trust, that we cannot, and it can, especially like really close people or romantic lovers, partners, best friends, definitely causes sorrow. The Six of Cups. It's a, you know, vase pouring out all the love all over the place. It's being poured out all over the place. It's broken, it's done, it's pulled apart. The cups are empty. And so this is affecting your being able to trust. Being able to trust your intuition, being able to trust yourself, trust your choices. You need to forgive yourself for the choices that you made, the behavior that served you at the time because you didn't know better. And you need to love yourself through this. Because you can heal this. You can definitely heal it. And it's going to be, you know, sometimes it's the greatest pains in life that send us on the most amazing journeys. I can tell you now, times in my life that have been, you know, there's been a couple of them that have been really quite dark, but man, like the light that shines through and what you learn about yourself, and just hold on to your faith. I'm holding on to my faith this time for sure. Work on that trust. Maybe do some research about trust. If you're confused about trust, it's good to research things and what's trust, what's not trust. Learn a little bit about it so you can kind of learn to retrain it and regrow it. Can I have, are there any more messages for this collective reading? Really sorry you've had a hard time. I hope you mend well. What we have coming though is harmony. Sometimes after chaos, mostly after chaos comes harmony. And the synergy card. So all the little things, the efforts you've put here and there, and those little, you know, the work you've been doing while you've been searching, while you've had your heart broken, probably maybe big life change, maybe like a family breakup, death, but seeing the trust there, well, even death can break trust. We can feel abandoned by a parent, by a partner. If there's death, there's been a lot of death around lately. So with synergy, just kind of learn breath work. It's really helpful. Saying that things are coming together. Things are starting in the beginning stages of coming back together, and it's going to be like a path that you're going to step by step follow, and you're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have a lot of faith. That as you go, you're going to get kind of little messages, little signs, maybe numbers. I'm a numbers person. You might see other things, numbers and birds, but there's all sorts of different signs depending on which languages you read. Everything's a language. Now look out for the signs. They're like a pat on the back, like keep going. And there might be warnings. There could be all sorts of things sent your way. But it's coming together, and there's going to be peace. It's going to work out. Sometimes we don't think things are going to work out, and so we stay in them, and then it ends up forcing absolute chaos. And then afterwards they kind of just work out. And you're like, I really thought that was going to be the end. Like you just think some things, it's just too painful and it's going to be the end of the world. And it's not. Things might hurt. It might take a while to rebuild your life. Some people have to rebuild their life. All sorts of things can happen, and it's what we do. It's what we're made for, us humans. We are capable of it. So I'm going to leave you there. Like and subscribe. Good luck.